Hey, what is going on, guys? We are back with another Kingdom review. That is correct. Your eyes do not deceive you. I am making a review on Kingdom. It's been quite some time. However, I have been doing some Kingdom Live reactions, catching up with the chapters along the way, and I am finally caught up. If you haven't checked out those streams, I highly recommend you check them out because they are awesome. And just the experience of catching up to Kingdom was magnificent. It really was, as weird as that may sound, but like seriously, that Kingdom greatness though. And now that I'm finally caught up, I am ready to finally bring you guys my first caught up review of Kingdom, so to speak. So in today's review, we are going to be reviewing Kingdom chapter 519. Alright, so when it comes down to this chapter of Kingdom, this chapter was actually very, very simple. It was very straightforward. There wasn't a whole lot going on within this chapter. I mean, I read through this chapter 3 times, and 3 times like that. Like, I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot going on. There are certain things that we can pick up from this, of course, but in terms of what the chapter consisted of, it was mainly just a setup or build-up chapter for the coming battle between Riboku's army and also Osen's army. Now, when it comes down to this whole entire arc that we have been getting of Kingdom, the one that we are now in, which I believe started around chapter 496, I believe, all the way back then, we have been getting something that has been reappearing in words, basically, when it comes to, you know, the chapters that we have seen, and that is the term bloodshed. And that is really what is about to go down with this battle. Bloodshed. Honestly, the first pages of this whole chapter was basically like an omen. It really felt like an omen, so to speak, especially to where Osen and Riboku's armies are now placed. They are at an area called the Scarlet Plains, the Sea of the Scarlet Plains. I believe that is what the area was called. And this place is known for its thick hills, thick forest, and also in the last bit of the chapter when we see Shin and everyone else looking over Osen's plan to see how the plan is exactly going to go about, we see that they are in fact in rocky terrain. So when it comes down to battle environments like this, this could end up putting at least both armies at a disadvantage. So being in an environment like this doesn't really seem good for both armies, honestly, and also the omen, going back to that, what the chapter was basically telling us in the beginning was that a bloodshed battle will partake between the Qin army and also the Zhao army. And as I said, that is the term that has been brought about this whole entire arc, pretty much, throughout little sprinkles of the chapters, honestly, that we have seen with Issei more notably, because one thing's for sure is that Issei wants to unify China, but he was told that if he is to accomplish this dream, it has to come at a cost, and that is for bloodshed. Basically, a lot of Qin losses. And I have a feeling that in this battle could be more disastrous than... I don't want to say the Coalition, because the Coalition arc was like, holy shit. I'm still kind of on the fence of that, really, when it comes to if this arc will top the Coalition arc, because we're still in the beginning, of course. But when it comes to how much bloodshed will be shed, I'm also expecting that there will be a lot of Qin losses, and I have a feeling that even a notable character will also die within this arc as well. There could be multiple, I don't know, but I have a feeling that, and some of you may disagree with me on this, but I have a feeling that my boy Moten is gonna die. And the reason I say that is because, well, personally, as I've been reading this arc in my Kingdom streams, I haven't really made this kind of, you know, out there as far as my overall thoughts around Moten's character, but I do have a feeling that within this arc, just due to the role he has been playing as of late, we could possibly see him die later on in this arc. Now, I'm not saying that he will die, but I'm just saying it just appears from the chapters that we have been getting recently, as far as Moten's role that he has been playing in this arc, I kind of see a possible death flag above him. But that's just me, at least. I don't know. But there was, without a doubt, in my mind, that there will be at least a notable character that will end up dying within this arc. Because usually with every arc of Kingdom, there is a notable character that ends up, you know, dying. And when it comes to this overall battle, especially due to the place they are at, this Omen, you know, this Omen battlefield, like, there's going to be a lot of death. Like, people are going to get ripped to shreds. Like, and this is a huge army that Riboku and also Osen have. So, just seeing, you know, these two forces, you know, go at it between one another, it's going to be pretty, you know, intense. I'm really looking forward to seeing on how this whole battle is about to, you know, go down. But that was really what the chapter was. It was mainly just showing Osen and Riboku setting up their battle stations, and at the very end, we see that Moten's army is actually going to be the first to attack. So like I stated before, this chapter was very straightforward. I read this chapter like 3 times just to make sure that I wasn't missing anything, but honestly, I believe that really when it comes down to what, you know, the author wanted us to know is that there is going to be a huge battle that's about to take place, and there will be countless of bodies just due to the bloodshed. So the hype, the buildup is getting real. It's getting juicy. So it looks like in the next chapter, we will actually see the battle officially begin, because we do know that the mountain people have already laid their attack. Moten will be laying his attack, and then the rest will follow. So yeah, I think that about does it for my Kingdom review. It's been a while since I've done a Kingdom review, but it feels really good doing these again. And I really hope later down the line I can go into a little bit more detail with them when we actually receive chapters that, you know, give us a lot of information, because I do want to actually probably make videos on like theory crafting and all of that stuff. That would be pretty sick, especially how battle strategies will be set up in the future. That would be pretty cool. You know, there will also be live reactions. I know some people want me to still do live reactions for the Kingdom streams. I mean, when it comes to the Kingdom chapters, excuse me. So if you actually do want to see me do reactions to the Kingdom chapters later on, you have to notify me on Twitter. I mean, a couple of you actually messaged me on Twitter today and said that, hey, the Kingdom chapter was, or is finally out, you know? So I'm glad that I finally got notified on that, because then I was able to, you know, read the chapter as quickly as I could. But also some of you notified me as to whether you would like to see a review or a reaction for it. Sometimes I even post polls just to make sure, you know, if you guys do in fact want to see a reaction or a review for that given chapter. So be on the lookout for those. So I really do suggest that you all follow me on Twitter. A link will be down in the description down below. That way you can stay updated to just videos that I will post, and also, you know, when you guys can actually find out when I am doing a Kingdom live stream, or also if you just want to notify me on Twitter when a certain chapter is out, and if, you know, it is reaction worthy. So yeah, be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed my Kingdom review. We are finally back on the Kingdom greatness. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hit that red subscribe button down below. Check out all my social media links down in the description down below as well. And with that said, the sea of blood will be poured throughout the battlefield. So, that Omen though, that Kingdom Omen. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.